Hello, welcome back to the BTCC Online Championship. We're here at Cape Ring inside track. It's the nearest thing we have got to the Snetterton track, but yet we know this is going to be so much cooler. So let's have a nice little look at the... So, for the first time ever, we've got Paul Mac 2K9 on the pole. This is Pertec's third driver. Third up by the Boz. Racing for Triple 8 Zoe team. Just behind them, we have Wacky Hockey Kid 9 in the Alfa Romeo 147 and also SE61 JGW just there on the second row of the grid. Just remember, this is the reverse standings way of doing it. And just behind them, we have Jedi 69 in that LDSV, which looks a lot like an apple, just the colour of it. Then you have Juligard in the BMW, racing for eBay. Yeah. Then we have Team Triple 8 So, Captain Helmet and Carsten Belouve. Just behind. Both same team, both same car. Be interesting to see which one shows best. Then we have the highest positioned Honda Civic Type R of Geeky 30. Pertec's team leader and top driver for the moment. Then we have Killer Candy in the eBay BMW as well. Bright nice orange wheels. He'll be trying to aim to get ahead of Killer Candy. Then we have Rob, Focus. You got Cotsworth 986 or Rob. We're calling him Rob as it's easier. And you've also got Cooney 17 in the ham coloured LDS3. And finally, the top two drivers from round 2. These guys are at the lead of the championship. Roller 91 2011 and John Boy 1975. One in the IECS PLC Ford Focus, the white one on your left, and then the spam coloured John Boy in the Audi S3, part of the team with Cooney 17 and Jedi 69. So as the cars get their engines burning and the lights are off as they come down, looks like that Honda Civic is just got the lead from the start. As they come round this first corner, Jedi 69 make an optimistic move. SE61 JGW is doing well. The Alfa Romeo around the outside and all very loose there was Wacky Hockey Kid 9. Smoke being thrown up there. Did you see that in the background? They're madly so close to each other. So you have the Alfa Romeo getting a bit loose. There's Carsten Belouve. There's the Honda Civic. They're 3 wide. Geeky 30 holding on there. And Killer Candy not playing second best. Jedi 69 got up in second. 2 Opel Vectras and dust being thrown up everywhere. It's like driving through a sandstorm. Geek 30 also thrown up a bit. And look at that, a massive slide from Killer Candy. He spun into the grass there. And as you watch these cars blast past, there's an Alfa Romeo not very good around the corners. That car apparently according to their driver. We have a look at Paul Mac, who's running away with the race so far after lap 1. He's followed up by the ball. Rob and Carsten Belouve battling side by side. Rob plays second best. He dives down to the inside, actually takes him around the outside. They're very close to each other and Rob just gets ahead in that night. As we have a look at Juligard, he goes through the dust, he goes down to the inside of the captain. Captain Helmet. And they're side by side into this very tight corner technical section here. And looks like he just gets around that corner. Great braking from the BMW. Now as we have a look, Geeky 30. Just so he takes his teammate. SE61 JGW goes wide. That's Killer Candy overtaking Geeky. And there's also Rollo 91 2011 somewhere on the screen there. As they're side by side, smoke being thrown up. Hello safety car. And look at that. They're batting. As SE61 JGW goes wide, there's Killer Candy trying to take Geeky 30 around the outside, but no, it's not possible. Geeky 30 with the red wheels, remember, just to make it different. And look, he has a go at Rollo 91 2011, who gets a bit of dust, hits Geeky, and look at that, Killer Candy losing out there. He's siding, he's lost a bit more. He loses it to, oh my goodness, big incident right behind. Killer Candy's just spinning. And John Boy has just passed straight through them both. But you feel sorry for this guy. If you looked at the background, he pelted into that barrier after being hit by Killer Candy No one's fault there, just a chain reaction. Poor Cooney 17, but I believe the safety car will be coming. And there we are, safety car conditions. This will be a great chance to have a look at the grid, how they're getting on. Paul Mac 2K9 leading, Jedi 69, then the Boz 1981, Julie Guard, Rob, Captain Helmet, Carson Blue, Roller 91 2011, Geeky 30, John Boy 1975, AC61, JGW, Killer Candy, Cooney 17, Wacky Hog Kid 9. Because this is an online championship, we get this amazing view. It's the chase car view. As you can see, smoke, dust being thrown up from the other 3 cars. And look at that, Cooney 17. He doesn't look too... Oh, there you go. Sight tap and flies into that barrier there. He keeps control and no he doesn't. He hits a barrier on the inside. Dang. And look at that headlight. That was Wacky Hog Kid 9 getting past as well. I think he... In the MSA pack, I've actually... Geeky 30 here owns one. It says to look novice error, not looking far enough ahead. I don't know if Cooney 17 did that very well. He would try and aim for the outside, but bit late. We are back under green. Oh my goodness, bit of sliding, bit of contact there, but seems like everyone's just got through. Jedi 69, I mean John Boy taking them around the outside, and look at that. They're all clumped together into one big sandwich. Yum, yum, yum. There's SC61 JGW and there's Geeky 30. He's got a wrecked front end. And look who's that. There's, whoa. Wacky Hockey Kid just chilling out her back there, just watching it all happen. There was Captain Helmet who's really pelted that barrier hard. And that's Jedi 69. He's spun. He's really lost a lot of time there. I don't know how that's happened, but ayo. So this is a replay from the start. Jedi 69. He's in third. He's right behind the boss. I believe it is. The Paul Mac 2K9, the boss, Jedi 69. Your top 3. They're escaping from the rest of the group. The rest of the whole field. And look at that. Jedi 69. Bit of siding, bit of dust, goes wide. And then just hits the dust around the outside. And look at that, very spectacular. Side once, twice, 3 times, spinning around and round and round. That's more exciting than the teacups at a carnival. So, Cotsworth 1986, your new 3rd place. He's being followed by one of the BMWs. Julie Guard is fighting him hard, fighting him strong. Cotsworth blocking. Look at that, Julie Guard round the outside but can't make it round. Down to the inside. Oh, bit of tapping there. There's Paul Mac, there's Boz, there's Rob, there's Julie Guard, and a big gap back to Roller 91 2011. But it looks like they're really battling it out now, and as we have a look, Captain Helmet versus Wacky Hockey Kid 9. Really tight. They're pushing 2 black cars, driven by 2 great drivers. And look at that, Wacky Hockey a bit newer. Ooh, sight tap, but Captain Helmet, he's lost a lot of time and he doesn't want to lose anymore. As whoa, Wacky Hockey 9 pelters into the barrier. He went wide. Tyre onto the grass. As we have a look at all these 4 cars, you got Carsten, John Boy, Geeky 30 there, Killer Candy. As we have a look at John Boy, oh yeah, there's Rollo as well. And look at that, sliding across with Carsten Baloo. No, oh, and he goes wide as well. Carsten Baloo pelts in the barrier, and so does Rollo 91 2011. Now, and look at that, Geeky 30 trying to overtake your championship leader, John Boy. And there's Jedi 69, no, Cooney 17, sorry, as well, coming up across. The 2 spam cars, fighting it strong. There's Cotsworth, there's, ooh, is that Rob? Or is that Rollo? It's Rollo. Here's the other cars go wide. There's SC61 going wide as well. Geeky 30 cutting up. Cooney 17, blocking strong. Using everything he's learnt from his go racing pack for the yard test. Don't see why I want to leave this championship and do real racing. It's so much more exciting. Gillicard, he tried to overtake the boss, but look at that, drifting on the dirt. Drifting, and he kisses that barrier. He comes out back in fourth. Although, that's John Boy. Looks like he wants something different. Too much dirt on those tyres means he can't get around. Can't get around any of the corners. He goes off again. John Boy, and look at that. Cooney and Geeky go past as well. And who's the next one? That's Royal 91 2011. That's a big muck up. That is a very. That's unlucky for Gilligard. He's been beaten by his teammates so far now at the moment because of that small little incident. Shows how a knock on. So Geeky 30 goes off wide and Cooney 17 gets around. Next up is Rollo, who wants to get round, and he gets round the outside from the looks of it. No, he doesn't. Geeky holds off, and who's that off? So this is a replay. Killer Candy. Gorgeous wheels. And look, his size, he's drifting, and yeah, he just tanker saps, and look at that. The rear end of that BMW deserves not to be on eBay, actually. That's very poor condition, as you put in the description. But Killer Candy makes good use of that incident and thinks, you know what? Let's pit. Pit. And let's see how he benefits. Pit window, of course. Some other drivers will be coming in. None from... There you go, there's one. That looks like Paul Mack, who's just gone in. There's Killer. Tyres, fuel. So, Rollo 91 2011, battling with Geeky 30 and Gilligard. Geeky 30 really pushing, trying hard. And look at that, Gilligard down to the inside. He better not do what Killer Candy did, and he looks like he's trying to. Don't do it, don't. And look at that, Rollo just breezing away now. Gilligard left to battle with the Honda. And the Honda pits. So there's your top three. The Boz, Rob and John Boy. They're having a little three-way tussle between themselves, but the Boz just hears that rude remark by me and lets Rob battle on with John. Now, I'll tell you what, Rob's got a really damaged car on him, and look, as they all pit apart from the Boz, and Cotsworth makes a mistake. He thinks, you know what, the Boz stays out, I stay out, and look at that, he's lost a load of time from that. And his car's probably... I think he should go to A&E with that kind of damage. That was a major hit. You saw him just go in and then come back out. Window wipers on. Rob, you're not expecting rain, mate. Just chill out a bit. But yes, very unlucky. Geeky 30 out of the pits, battling with Killer Candy. Just in case anyone's interested. He try and make off with a good pit strategy. I don't know if he will or not, because smoke being thrown up, locking up. And look, he's overtaken one of the Fords. Who is that? That's Rollo 91 2011. Rollo just pitting up on an awkward time. Meanwhile, Gilligard pops out ahead of Killer. And there we are, Cotsworth, 1986. Also known as Rob. Rob Focus, I've got to learn to say that. He pits. If he pitted one lap earlier, then his fortune would have been so much different. He's running that through his mind. He's probably effing and jeffing in that car as he's ready to leave. Boom, boom. We have the watch at the Boz in the Triple H Slow car trying to keep a good position. He gets overtaken by John Boy. Now, people say you don't get an advantage from pitting at a certain time. I say you do. Look, see? Proof. Job. As we now have Cooney 17, the last one to pit. After a nasty incident, let's see how clean the pit stop goes, and it goes very well. The virtual crew doing very well. Ta-da. So the eBay battle. they're auctioning in between each other. So it goes Killer and then Judeguard. And as you look, the boss benefiting from pitting, and so is Cooney. Now look at that. The boss doesn't want to lose his podium. That would be a great position for this new guy to the championship. Touring car, this championship being absolutely amazing for everyone. I think, hopefully, to some. But yes, that's Cooney trying to find a way through. Is he? Is he going to dive down to the inside? No. There's safety car. Hello, Rally. Morton, our safety car driver. And the ball's just blocking a bit more. As he come down this long corner, followed by another long left corner, followed by another left long corner, then a right left corner, and then a left. There's a lot of corners. See, look, yum, yum, yum. And Cooney 17 thinks about going around the outside. He's got more traction. Or has he? Now look at that. He's right up the bum. And look down to the outside. And no, he brakes very early to make sure there's no collision. Now there's a Frog of Jedi 69. Being lapped by Paul Mac 2K9 in the the Pertec Honda Civic Type R08 stuff. Yes. Cooney 17 and the boss battering it out one more time. And look at that. Cooney goes down to the outside and the boss blocks. Now Cooney's got to try something completely different. And no, he doesn't. He's just touching the bum of Boz, but he just can't get around in that spammy car known as the Audi S3. He's hunting it behind. And look at that, the eBay BMW cars. There's Killer Candy round the outside, drifting it round, and they create... or maybe not. Look at that, side by side. This is all because Cooney cannot get past the boss. The boss. And there is Judeguard down to the inside. Dust being thrown up. Oh, being a bit pushed wide. Now it's a battle between the two BMWs. And it's hot. Now they're really pumped up. Judeguard's got round Killer Candy. And oh my goodness, a bit slide in there. And yes, he's lost a bit of time. I can't say how much. Let's just say a little bit. And he'll be trying to catch that back up. And he does. And then he doesn't. And look at that, Cooney 17. Just so much traction around the inside. He comes around the outside. And look at that. He's just cut him. He split the two BMWs. This title's tightest battle on the track at the moment. And yes, they're creating a Cooney sandwich. Ta-da. Yes. As they come down into this short corner. Who's got it? No one. It's just line up time and all. Judeguard goes wide into that corner. Someone else has gone wide and oh my goodness, that was one of the Vauxhalls and taps Cooney, I believe it is. And Killer Candy just overtakes the both of them now. Killer Candy ahead of Cooney still, but Cooney's ahead of Judeguard, so somehow in some strange paradox like Doctor Who or Back to the Future, them two have swapped positions. Don't know how they did that, they just did. So here's your race leader. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, as we carry on watching these guys battle, it's commenced time. It's time to get those final auctions in. Killer Candy keeping his second place for the moment. Cooney trying to get a few extra points. And looks like he'll try to. And so will Judeguard. He'll just sit down and watch. Now there's Wacky Hoggy Kid, last running car. It's nice to see drivers still battling it out, even though they're not gone strong. And look at that. Judegaard goes off. Cooney goes round the outside. Tight. And look, what's the lap car? What's Wacky Hockey Kid gonna do? He goes round the outside. He beats predictive. He lets them pass. Lets them fight their own battle. But I think he still held them up a little bit. But that's no biggie. But biggest shock is Judegaard has no chance of a podium now. I can tell you, all you Judegaard fans out there, he's fallen down to 8th. And look at that, Killer Candy still being pushed by Cooney 17. It's gonna be tight, I tell you that much. As they come onto the final lap. Now, no, not that. They'll be on it now. See, they're on the last lap. White flag out, and they're batting it out one more time. Killer goes a bit wide. He probably has no tyres left, the poor guy. And that's what lets Cooney 17 down to the inside. And oh my goodness, they're still side by side. They're like a married couple fighting, but they'll still walk down the that thing in the middle of the church, the aisle, and Cooney falling back a bit, but Killer smoking those rear tyres. And look at that, Cooney 17 has one last chance, and he can't make it, or can he? This is the last chance I'm telling you about, and round this back straight, Paul Mack has won the race. Paul Mack 2K9. Then we have Killer Candy. Then we got Cooney 17 in the Audi S. The Boss takes home Kotzer 5th, Volo 6th. But this is a replay of what happened on the final lap. This is Geeky 30 and Molo 91 2011. We didn't get much chance to show it to you, but this is the tightest battle that we're showing you at the moment for the second. And look at that, Volo 91 2011. He goes wide, so does Geeky, and Geeky goes too wide. Too wide. And that's what's lost him that chance of getting 6th. He's now in 7th place. So he'll be trying to cruise back round to the end of the track. Or actually, he's pushing a bit too hard, way too hard. He pelted into that barrier. Dust being thrown up. There's Judegaard. Judegaard will try all he can to get round, and he gets 7th. He gets 7th place. Geeky falls down to 8th. The Triple Eight shows of Captain and Carsten came 9th and 10th. So after some titanic battles, some amazing racing, you have Paul Mack 2K9 who cruised to the victory by 26.082 of a second, ahead of Killer Candy in the BMW in 2nd place. Cooney 17 came 3rd. The Boz 1981 4th. 5th was Cotsworth 1986. Or Rob. Rob came 5th. Royal 91 2011 6th. Judegaard 7th. Geeky 30 8th. 9th was Captain Helmet. 10th was Carson Blue. SC61 JGW 11th. Jedi 69 12th. Wacky Hog Kid 9 13th. And then you got minus 18 laps. A beautiful safety car. The fastest lap was at 55.261 by your race winner, Paul Mack 2K9. So it proves that the Pertec car, the Honda Civic, has great potential. So that's it for race 1. I hope you can watch us race 2. Until then, enjoy the great racing world of Gran Turismo, etc. Video over.